So in previous lecture, we were discussing about inventory model. We started with some fundamental concepts, various definition related to inventory. After that, cost involved in inventory model. Then started discussion about various models available under the umbrella of inventory. Like there is a deterministic demand model and probabilistic demand model. Probabilistic demand model doesn't work with the constant or known demand. We exactly don't know the demand of a customer. Even though demand is unknown, we prepare our firm with some inventory. In a deterministic demand model, we know exactly how much is the demand, and we assume that the demand will be constant, and based on that we prepare our inventory. Again, under this situation also, there are different types of models, one of which we have seen in the last lecture, model number 1A. And also the concept of EOQ, economic order quantity. But again, we will start with the model number 1A and discuss again how this model works. Now, before going into the technical details, I'll just give you the scenario and where, under what circumstances you need to implement model number 1A. First thing, imagine yourself as a Kirana storekeeper. You have this store, and first assumption is you know the perfect information, you have the perfect information regarding the demand. आपके फिक्स कस्टमर है, and monthly they will come to you to take the kirana. ठीक है, so you know exactly what will be the demand. That is the first thing. Second thing, we you assume that as soon as you place an order, जैसे आपका स्टोर में का सामान खत्म होते जाएगा, you will place an order and the order will arrive as soon as possible. Okay, so next is lead time. Lead time means the difference between placing an order and receiving the order. Okay, so exactly you know how much will be the time to receive your order, and it is constant or it might be a zero. So that means in the morning you will place an order and in the evening you will get your order. So there might not be any lead time. So that is your second assumption. So I was talking about the example. uh, the first thing was demand is known to you exactly, then lead time is known to you. Third thing is a replenishment rate. What that means, so as soon as the order arrives, within small amount of time your whole store is getting filled. जैसे आपका किराना का ये आ जाएगा, ट्रक आ जाएगा, so all the material is going to get filled within fraction of time or within negligible time. So that we call it as a replenishment rate. So that replenishment rate is infinite. Okay, so these are the three assumptions in here. And another thing, fourth important part is shortage is not allowed. That means आपके जो भी कस्टमर है, they cannot return back without getting a service or without getting any stock. So that is not permitted in this model. So customer satisfaction is important. There should not be any customer without any service. ठीक है, सो जैसे कस्टमर आएगा, ही शुड बी एसेस, जो भी डिमांड कर रहा है वो सब माल देना ही पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज योर अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. सो इफ दिस इज द सिचुएशन फॉर योर फर्म, कंपनी, स्टोरेज यूनिट, etc., you have to deal with model number 1. So here you are going to implement model number 1E, EOQ, without shortage. Okay, means what? So if this is the situation, योर एम विल बी कि भाई मैं कितना ऑर्डर, हाउ मच क्वांटिटी शुड आई ऑर्डर. Okay, so your first question will be how much should we order. Next question will be when should we order. एक महीने के बाद, 2 महीने के बाद. Then what it will be cost फॉर कीपिंग दैट इन्वेंट्री. जो भी माल आपने परचेज किया है वो आप क्या कर रहे हो, इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो मनी, वो सब किराना अंदर स्टोर करके रख रहे हो. सो द रेंट फॉर योर किराना स्टोर, देन द अमाउंट ऑफ कैपिटल यू इन्वेस्टेड फॉर बोरोइंग दिस स्टॉक एंड मेंटेनिंग टू इट्स. आप क्या करोगे, एक बंदा हायर करोगे टू काउंट द स्टॉक, टू रिट्रीव द स्टॉक. ओके, देन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल वगैरह वगैरह, ऑल दोज पैरामीटर. अगर कुछ पेरिशेबल मटेरियल है तो आपको रेफ्रिजरेटर लगने वाला है. ओके, सो ऑल दिस पैरामीटर दे आर गोइंग टू कॉस्ट यू. ठीक है, एंड दैट विल बी एडेड कॉस्ट. जितने में आपने साबुन वगैरह खर्च परचेज किया ना, उसमें वो ऐड होने वाला है, राइट, दिस कॉस्ट. सो यू नीड टू कैलकुलेट कि भाई कितना कॉस्ट पड़ेगा, हाउ मच विल बी द कॉस्ट फॉर दिस इन्वेंटरी, just to maintain the inventory, to run this store. Okay, so this is your situation. So that comes under your model number 1A. So in model number 1A, the assumption are demand rate is known and uniform, lead time is 0 or a known constant, replenishment rate is infinite, मतलब 1 मिनट में you will get all your material, and shortage is not permitted. शॉर्टेज नहीं होना चाहिए, हमेशा आपका स्टोर चालू रहना चाहिए, सब माल अंदर ही होना चाहिए. ओके, नाउ इफ यू प्लॉट अ ग्राफ रिगार्डिंग दिस मॉडल, टाइम वर्सेस अमाउंट ऑफ क्वांटिटी और क्वांटिटी इन योर स्टोर. ओके, सो दैट वी कॉल इट एज ए इन्वेंटरी. सो फर्स्ट थिंग, जैसे आपने ऑर्डर प्लेस किया क्विकली विदाउट एनी डिले ड्यू टू द लीड टाइम इज 0, यू विल रिसीव योर ऑर्डर. आपका पूरा स्टोर भर जाएगा विद इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ टाइम. Okay, so this much amount of quantity will be get filled in your store. That is your order quantity, कितने का order किया आपने. Then after some time, so day to day activities will run. धीरे धीरे एक एक कस्टमर आपके स्टोर में आएगा, एंड बेस्ड ऑन द डिमांड द क्वांटिटी जो आपके स्टोर में क्वांटिटी है, इट विल गेट डिक्रीज, इट विल गो टूवर्ड्स 0. ठीक है, but it is over the period of time, so that's why it will go like this, it will flow like this. Your reduction in the quantity or reduction in the inventory will be like this. Okay, as soon as it reaches to 0, you will place an order, naya truck aayega quickly, it will get filled, and again the cycle will continue. Okay, so it will be calculated over the period of time, like a year or half year, or you even monthly. So that will be your cycle. So I hope you understood this model and you correlated to the real life example. Now next thing we need to answer, we understood that where should we apply model number 1A. Okay, now the main question, how much should we order, when should we order, and what it will cost us. Okay, so these questions need to be asked, need to be answered. So first, how much should we order so that the cost of our venture will be minimum, the total cost to us will be the less. Okay, so one by one we will answer the question. The if you look at this graph, I have already explained this graph earlier. So this inclined line represent holding cost. Okay, आपको you need to spend some amount of money to maintain the stock, okay, inventory, and it is based on the number of units you have or number of items you have. अगर आपने स्टोर में ज्यादा माल परचेस किया तो आप क्या करोगे, उसको मेंटेन करने के लिए भी ज्यादा पैसा खर्च करोगे, राइट. Then this is blue line represent ordering cost. Okay, so if you order in a bulk, maximum quantity अगर order करोगे तो the ordering cost will be less compared to you order in a less quantity. ओके अगर ट्रक है, ट्रक मंगा रहे हो बट उसमें सिर्फ एक बॉक्स भर के साबुन मंगा रहे हो, ओके सो इट इज गोइंग टू कॉस्ट यू मोर इफ इन कंपैरिजन टू ट्रक फुल्ली लोडेड विद द सोप्स. ठीक है, पूरा का पूरा माल भर के लेके आएगा तो नंबर द ऑर्डरिंग कॉस्ट विल बी लेस फॉर यू. ठीक है, इट विल गेट डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ओवर नंबर ऑफ आइटम्स. So this is our common sense. So total cost is nothing but holding cost plus ordering cost, right? And if you plot that total cost, you will get that it is going to follow this kind of curve, red curve. And by observing this curve, you will get to know that this is the lowest point for the total cost. That means in our venture, if I go and try to achieve this will be the minimum cost. ओके एंड हमें क्या करना है, स्टोर अगर अच्छे से रन करना है, बिजनेस अच्छे से रन करना है, वी शुड स्पेंड लेस अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, द कॉस्ट शुड बी लेस फॉर अस. ओके so we need to find out this point, and that point itself represent how much will be the quantity which is economical for you. Economical order quantity means the inventory should be in such way that कि भाई आपको वो कम से कम खर्चा लगेगा. Okay, so that we need to find how much should we order. So this point represent how much we should order. Okay, so let's do a small derivation. You can skip the derivation because in the end semester examination or in quantity exam there will not be any question for derivation. Okay, the final result will be okay for you. You just need to remember the formulas. Okay, but as it's my duty to show at least one derivation for one model. Okay, so I'll show you. Let's assume that Q is the order quantity. Okay, number of units you are going to order. D is the demand of customer over period of time. It may be annually or monthly. CO, C stands for cost, O stands for order. So this is ordering cost. Okay, so per order एक ट्रक मंगाने के लिए कितना खर्चा लगने वाला है. So that is your ordering cost. Generally ordering cost will be given as a rupees per order, not per piece. Okay, next is the CH, that is cost of handling or inventory holding cost. It is calculated per unit and per unit time. So per month एक साबुन पे कितना खर्चा करने वाले हो आप just to hold it. So if you purchase a soap of 10 rupees, so overall rent, electricity, नौकर चाकर उनका सबका खर्चा ऐड करोगे तो it will be 2 rupees. So 2 rupees per soap per month will be charged, it will be cost to you. So this is called as a holding cost. Okay, so 10 rupees is the actual product cost, CP, cost of that product or unit, plus there should be some amount for handling the inventory, for storing that inventory. Okay, so that is CH. Now we need to find out this point. Okay, at this location holding cost is equal to ordering cost. Okay, so let's first calculate holding cost. Holding cost कितना लगने वाला है? So to calculate holding cost, see this is CH, inventory holding cost per unit time. Okay, so per unit calculate करने वाले. Now just remember, just imagine a situation. We started with 5 in a month. ठीक है, जैसे आपका ट्रक आया, you have 5 quantity of particular item. ठीक है, and during this month the customer will arrive, I imagine weekly, and he will ask for 1 unit. Okay, so in a month you started with 5 units, and over this period of time in a first week it will get reduced to 4, in the second week it will again reduce to 3, 2, 1 and 0, right? So this is decreasing to, it is going towards 0. So inventory holding cost but inventory is not constant. It is changing over the period of time. Sometimes it is 5, sometimes 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it will be difficult to calculate inventory carrying cost or holding cost. So here we see कि average, okay, in a month average कितना है कि कितना inventory हम carry कर रहे. Okay, so how to calculate average inventory cost? It will be half of maximum inventory plus minimum inventory. Now in our model, the maximum inventory is Q, okay, and minimum inventory is 0, right? क्योंकि 0 तक हम रुक रहे and then we receive another order. So the average inventory is Q by 2, and these are the number of units now, okay, in a month. Then CH stands for holding cost. So एक यूनिट होल्ड करने के लिए मंथ, this is the amount CH. How much unit we are holding over the period of time or in the month? Q by 2. So this will be your holding cost. So this will be your holding cost Q by 2 into CH. Okay, so holding cost we obtain. Next we will calculate ordering cost. Okay, so ordering cost, CO is the ordering cost per order. So जो truck वाला बंदा है, he is going to take you charge you around 100 rupees per order. एक बार ट्रक लाने के लिए वो 100 rupees ले रहा है. Okay, so in a month how many times you are going to order that truck full of your inventory, full of your items? So how to calculate that? So see, this is the demand and this is the order you place, right? So how many orders you are going to get? Number of orders will be equal to demand divided by order. एक single order में कितना आ रहा है? 100 quantities आ रहा है. पूरे month में customer are demanding 1000 quantity. So how many times we need to order? So 1000 divided by 100. So 10 times we need to order that truck or order, we need to place that order. So these are your number of orders. Okay, now for each order, CO is the charge. This is your cost. So total ordering cost will be equal to number of order, कितने बार order करने वाले हो और एक order का कितना charge है, into ordering cost, right? So this is your average ordering cost. So number of orders will be D by Q into ordering cost is just C0 or CO. That's it. So this will be your average ordering cost. Okay, so you obtain these two formulas which represent holding cost and ordering cost. And now we know that for minimum total cost, the holding cost and ordering cost is equal. दोनों सेम होने चाहिए, right? So at equilibrium point or at the optimum point, inventory holding cost and ordering cost are same. Okay, just put that equation, these values, these four equations in here. But when we put it, remember it is at optimum point, not always, it is at optimum point. Okay, so instead of Q, I'll put it as a QO, optimum quantity, because this point is belongs to EOQ. So QO divided by 2 times CH equal to D by Q0 or QO into C0. Same formula लिखा है मैंने, just I have replaced Q with Q0 or QO because it's a optimum quantity. ठीक है, now I have simplified this equation. क्या करेंगे, Q0 on this side it will become QO square. ठीक है, and this 2 on to right hand side it will be 2 times D CO. Again CH भी उसी साइड में लेके जाते, so it will be 2 DC0 divided by CH. Okay, so left hand side QO0 O square and right hand side 2D into C0 CO divided by CH. Okay, and we would like to find out how much is the QO, optimum quantity? How much should we order to go for minimum total cost? So take the square root of both sides. So this will be your equation. I'll show you in a correct way. So EOQ, economic order quantity, is equal to Q optimum, QO, equal to under root 2 times D into CO divided by CH. So note down this final equation only. There is no need to write down the derivation, pura derivation. So student, please write down this equation. QO stands for economic order quantity or optimum lot size, optimum quantity, equal to under root 2 times D. D stands for demand. D means demand. CO means ordering cost. CO, ordering cost, divided by CH. CH stands for holding cost, or in some time it will be called as a carrying cost, inventory carrying cost, inventory holding cost, or simply holding cost, simply ordering cost. Holding cost or carrying cost. So I hope all of you have written down the equation. Next, we will answer with this optimum order quantity. आपको पता चल गया कि कितना इन्वेंट्री आपको ऑर्डर करना है, कितना मटेरियल आइटम्स यू नीड टू ऑर्डर. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विल बी व्हाट इट विल कॉस्ट यू, कि भाई कितना खर्चा करना पड़ने वाला है जस्ट टू मेंटेन दैट इन्वेंटरी. ओके, सो आई विल शो यू the derivation part of that, and it is very simple. So at optimum point, this is the minimum total cost, and this minimum total cost is nothing but holding cost plus ordering cost. And we know holding cost is this equation, ordering cost is this is equation. So total cost, minimum total cost, will be equal to inventory holding cost plus ordering cost. Replace them with the equation QO by 2 into CH plus D divided by QO into C0 or CO. So सिर्फ मैंने ये सिर्फ इक्वेशन यहाँ पे प्लेस कर दिए, रिप्लेस कर दिए. Now in some books they have calculated minimum inventory cost by this equation only, but in some books they have further simplified this equation. Okay, so further simplification, just replace this Q0, sorry, first simplify this. It will be 2 times Q0 into QO square into CH plus 2 times DC0. Okay, so this will be your equation. Now QO square is nothing but your earlier equation, 2DCO divided by CH into CH. So this QO square is this. CH will get cancelled. You have 2 times DCO plus 2 times DCO. So numerator becomes 4 times DCO divided by 2 times Q0. Okay, so this will get cancelled. Here we have 2 DCO. Okay, or you can keep it as it is. Q0, you can replace it with under root 2 times DCO divided by CH. ठीक है, so further you can take it under root, सब रूट में ले लो, you will get d square c square, यहाँ पे 4 बन जाएगा, it will get cancel, you will get remaining 2 times dco and co. Okay, so finally you are going to get a equation something like this, 2 times dco into ch. जो numerator में denominator में ch था, it will go into the numerator. You will have 2 times dco ch into under root. Okay, so don't worry about the derivation part, just note down this equation. This is inventory minimum total cost for the inventory under root 2 times D CO into CH. D stands for demand, CO stands for ordering cost, CH stands for holding cost. Okay, so I hope all of you have written down the equation. Now just we will implement these two equations to solve the numerical. So read the problem statement. A stockist has to supply 12,000 units of the product per year. Okay, so demand is 12,000 units per year. The demand is fixed and known, and shortage cost is assumed to be infinite. That means shortage not allowed, demand is known and fixed. That means इसका मीनिंग क्या है इस लाइन का? मॉडल नंबर 1A. Okay, so demand is fixed, shortage is not allowed. Next one, the inventory holding cost is 0.2 per unit per month. Okay, so this is holding cost, that is CH, which is 0.2 per unit per month. Understood? Now just see, the demand here is 12,000 units per year. So unit is per year. Understand the span. यहाँ पे year का demand दे रहा है and the charges are per month. Okay, so either the CH should be converted as per year or this demand should be converted into per month. So demand थोड़ा change करना easy है. So demand will be 12,000 units per year divided by 12. So it will be 1,000 units per month. Okay. Next, just read the next part. The ordering cost per order is 350 rupees. Okay. So that is your CO. CO is 350 per order. Now, first thing they have asked us to compute the optimum lot size Q0. Okay, so that means this part we need to calculate Q0. Q0 is equal to under root 2 times DCO divided by DH. Okay, now see, look at this. Demand पता है हमें, C0 पता है, CH is also known to us. So everything is given in the problem statement. So just we need to put the data in the given equation. So let's put it 2 times. D is 1000, C0 is 350 divided by CH is 0.2. If you calculate this, Q0 or QO is 1870. So the optimum lot size, to minimize the total cost, the optimum lot size is 1870 per order. इतना units आपको order करना है single truck में या single order में. ठीक है, so I hope you understood this. Take the screenshot of this slide. Just for your ready reference, take the screenshot of this slide. So later on you can study it. Now remember in this unit, the questions will be very pretty straightforward. The equation, just आपको equations में values डालना है. Okay. The little complications will be retrieving the data from the problem statement and identifying which model we need to implement. That's it. यही दो चीजें सिर्फ difficult है in this numerical. So let's proceed with the next query in the problem statement. Optimum scheduling period means what we need to find out कि भाई कितने महीने के बाद आपको ऑर्डर देना है so that you will have the minimum total cost. When should we order? What should be the time frame? What should be the schedule of your order? Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. सी अपना डिमांड कस्टमर कितना मांग रहा है, देखो 1000 यूनिट्स पर मंथ, एक महीने में मुझे 1000 पीसेस चाहिए, ऐसा कस्टमर बोल रहा है। एंड एक ऑर्डर में कितना आइटम्स आ रहा है आपको 1870। सो दीज आर द नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स, ठीक है, पर ऑर्डर। एंड 1000 यूनिट्स यू नीड पर मंथ। Okay, so simply if I divide this, what will happen? Unit to unit will get cancelled. 1870, that is 1.87 month per order, ऐसा आपको यूनिट मिलेगा। what it means, the order, a single order should be placed after 1.87 month. So you get the schedule by this simple logic. Okay, so T0 equal to, or you can simply use the formula. Remember the formula is optimum time frame, T0 is equal to Q0 divided by D. So Q0 is 1870 divided by demand is 1000 per month. So you got optimum schedule or interval equal to 1.87 months. So after 1.87 month, you should put the order, or you should receive the order. I hope it is making sense. Any doubt up till this point? Okay, so no doubt. Let's answer the third query. What is the minimum total variable yearly cost? Means what? Variable, क्या variable होने वाला है आपका? That will be your inventory carrying cost. Okay, so we need to find out that CI. Now the formula is known to us, CI ka under root 2 times DC0 into CH. Just put the values. So 2 times D is 1000, C0 is 350, CH is 0.2. Calculate CI. It will come as 374.16 per month. But in the problem statement, they have asked you to calculate yearly cost. Per annum कितना है, per year कितना cost होने वाला है. So just multiply this with 12. You will get yearly cost. So it will be around 4490 per year. This is just the cost you need to spend. This is your expenditure to run your store. Not about order. कितना यूनिट परचेस कर रहे हो उतना नहीं है, ये जस्ट इन्वेंट्री को संभालने के लिए खर्चा इतना लगने वाला है 4490. So this is your minimum total cost. Okay, so if there are no issues, let's go for the next one more numerical. This next numerical will be little lengthy, थोड़ा अलग है. Okay. So in the next numerical, just read the problem. The stockist has to supply 400 units of the product every Monday. Okay, so that means this has to be supplied. That means this is the demand of the customer, that for every Monday that customer needs 400 units of product. Okay, so the demand is 400 units per week. Then the stockist gets प्रोडक्ट एट ₹50 पर यूनिट फ्रॉम द मैन्युफैक्चरर. सो जो प्रोडक्ट है वो, तो प्रोडक्ट का कॉस्ट कितना है? ₹50. ओके, so CP is ₹50 per unit. Next, the cost of ordering and transportation, that means total cost of order is ₹75 per order. So पूरा वो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का खर्चा लगने वाला है ना, that is ₹75. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, then labor वगैरह. So that is your CO, cost of order, ₹75 per order. Next line, the cost of carrying inventory is 7.5% per year of the cost of product. Okay, so that we know this is carrying cost, that means or handling cost, CH. How much is CH? It is 7.5% of something. Okay, percent of what? Cost of the product, product. And this is per year. Okay, so we will calculate CH. 7.5%, that means 7.5 divided by 100. So that is 7.5% of cost of the product. Cost of the product is given ₹50 and per year दिया है. ठीक है, per year cost है ये. So calculate this, 7.5 divided by 100 into 50. Let me know what is the answer of CH. कितना आ गया? Put it into chat window. So as per the comment in the chat window, only 2 people are listening out of 14. बाकी लोग सो गए मोबाइल चालू करके. So the answer is 3.75 rupees per year. Okay, but if you look at the unit system for our calculation, it is per week. अब हमें डिमांड सप्लाई जो भी करना है वो पर वीक करना है. Okay, so this is 3.75 per year. We need to find out per week कितना आना चाहिए. So how to do that? Anyone can guess कि भाई ये 3.75 per year है. CH, I need CH per week. So what should I do? Again, try to answer it in a chart window. Correct, divided by 52, because अगर month होता तो divided by 12, and in month again we assume that there are some weeks, but generally in a year there are 52 weeks. Always there are 52 weeks in a year, and we need per week, so that means 3.75 divided by 52. So that will be your handling cost. I think it is come around 0.0 something, 7 something. Okay, so I don't remember. Let's see. But I hope you understood the treatment, how to retrieve CH. Okay, so CH. So right, 0.072 per unit, per unit per week. So this is your CH value, handling cost. So calculated this. Now we will proceed for the first part. We need to find out economical lot size. Economical lot size, that means Q0 equal to under root 2 times D C0 CH. Now this DeC0CH is available. Put it into this equation, calculate it. Okay, so I'll show you. I'll just give you the answer. The optimum lot size is 912 units per order. एक order में इतना units आना चाहिए. Okay, 912 units. So that will be your economical lot size. Okay, pretty straightforward. Now next cost, next part we will try to answer. Next is a total optimal cost. What is the total optimal cost? We know CI, inventory cost. Okay, so inventory cost कैसे calculate करते हैं? Under root 2 times D into CO into CH. Okay, now we have this data. We can do the calculation. D is 400 into CO is 75 into CH is 0.072. So this is the cost of inventory. चलो मिल गया हमें. But again, if we read the statement carefully, we need to find out total optimal cost. चलो कुछ तो भी मिला हमें. But bracket में लिखा है including the capital cost. This value is the cost for handling the inventory. ठीक है, ये टोटल कॉस्ट, कैपिटल कॉस्ट कितना आपने इन्वेस्ट किया वो नहीं है, जितना परचेस किया वो उसका कॉस्ट इंक्लूड नहीं कर रहा. वो क्या कर रहा है भाई, इन्वेंट्री कैरी करना है और ऑर्डर लेके आना है, उतना सब वो शॉप रन करने के लिए जो पैसा लगने वाला है, इट इज गिविंग यू दैट वैल्यू. बट जो ऑर्डर है उसके बारे में कुछ नहीं बताया. ओके, सो व्हाट वी नीड टू डू, वी नीड टू ऐड द कॉस्ट यू इन्वेस्टेड इन द प्रोडक्ट. ओके, सो प्रोडक्ट में कितना परचेस किया, देखो यू आर ऑर्डरिंग 400 यूनिट्स. okay, and each unit is requiring 50 rupees, so that will be your cost. Okay, so you can calculate this. This is the cost of, or capital cost you invested for purchasing the product plus the inventory cost. Okay, now CP into D, demand kitna hai into per cost, per unit cost, that is 50, demand is 400, plus this is your inventory carrying cost, which is 2 under root 2 into 400 into 75 into 0.072. So calculate this total cost. Just due to this bracket wala part, you may get confused. Okay, so just you need to add the product cost also, capital cost also. Okay, so do the calculation. So total optimum cost including capital cost comes around 20,065 per week. So इतना आपको पैसा इन्वेस्ट करना है. ठीक है, so to run your shop you need to invest 20,065 rupees per week. Now the last thing, we need to find out total weekly profit if the item is sold for 55 per unit. ठीक है, अब देखो, अब तक हमारे पास क्या है, वी हैव कॉस्ट ऑफ 20,065 रुपीज, इतना हमने खर्चा किया है. प्रॉफिट क्या है, प्रॉफिट विल बी इक्वल टू सेल और सेल्स माइनस एक्सपेंसेस, राइट. सो जो बचा है वो दैट इज अवर प्रॉफिट. सेल कितने का हुआ, माइनस एक्सपेंडिचर, और कॉस्ट कितना है. सो सेल, हाउ कैन वी कैलकुलेट सेल, selling price is 55 rupees per unit, and how many units you are going to sell in a week, 400 units. So this is your revenue minus आपने इसके लिए खर्चा कितना कर रहे हो पर वीक, 20,065 rupees. So जो बचा that is your profit or maybe loss. Okay, so we don't know. So you can calculate the profit in this way, 55 into 400 minus expenditure, total cost. So profit is 1935. So this is your profit. Now sometimes I have seen student making mistake like this. When they ask to calculate weekly profit, how they do calculation weekly profit. So the item is sold at 55 rupees and it is bought at 50 rupees. So 5 rupees is the profit per item. Per item. How many items the stockist is selling? 400. So 5 into 400. So 20,000. So they calculate profit in this way कि भाई अपना profit कितना हो रहा है? Sorry, 2000. Okay, so they calculate the profit in this way, but actually the profit is very less than that, 1935, because we need to work on orders, inventory, etc. Okay, so this will be your answer for the profit. So any questions?